Hey, mate, stop that cap. Is Errol Spence Jr. thinking about hanging the gloves up, spending time with his family on his ranch, pursuing other business ventures, retiring from boxing? I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Follow me at BOXINGEGO1. That's my gram. We're getting close to 70,000. Link in the description. Now, I just made a video about this. Errol looks like he's fighting Sebastian Fundora. They have agreed to fight in October, likely AT&T Stadium, likely at the Dallas Cowboys, their arena. Errol Spence is no stranger. Fought Ugas there, Mikey Garcia. So Sebastian Fundora would just be the next person. And Errol's only once beaten, and the only person he lost to was Terrence Crawford in Vegas. Now, I know some people are scratching their head like, yo, Ego, get to the point. Is Errol Spence retiring or what, mother? They're wondering why I'm even saying this. Again, you guys must follow all of my social medias. I cover everything. We're not just a YouTube channel. We are boxing. Errol Spence, he hints at a possible retirement in this cryptic post and delete. So he had a tweet, he posted it, he deleted it. I'm seeing that a lot. This is just a sidebar, a side rant. I'm seeing that a lot with fighters, where fighters are posting for whatever reason. Tank started it, I feel like, Gervonta Davis, where people are posting tweets and then just deleting them. I never understood that, me personally. If I said it, I meant it. And it's it's just a waste of resources for me. I ain't got the time in the day to post thoughts and then delete them and worry about them. If I put it out there, it's out there. I don't care who likes it. I don't care who don't like it. If they love it, if you hate it, it's already out there. It's up. But this was what Errol Spence posted, which has people concerned. On X, formerly known as Twitter, he says, under Errol Spence Jr., blue check, verified, it might be the last time you see me. And it looks like a salute, like almost like a farewell. I don't know, man. I'm not really sure if there's an alternate way to view this tweet. Might be the last time you see me. Again, he deleted it. He didn't elaborate. Will this be? And he did it the day the Fundora fight news came out. So I don't know. Maybe he's considering retirement. Errol Spence has talked about retirement in the past. Now that he said this, maybe he wants to be with his family. He also went through a vicious accident. He got stopped by Terrence Crawford. Maybe he's reassessing things. I don't really know. But Errol Spence is making me have to go back and almost recap and revisit some of those interviews where he talked about retirement. I can't tell a fighter when to retire. My thing is this. In boxing, if your heart's not in it anymore, then you should retire. Me personally, I don't prefer the instances where the people preview retirement, if that makes sense. Meaning, I don't think you should telegraph your retirement in a sport like boxing. This is not like another regular job, if you will, right? So I wouldn't even, like, for me, if I was gonna retire, I wouldn't even tell nobody. I just would do it. You see what I'm saying? Because you have to understand, Errol Spence is still a bankable name. And then people might look at that as like a vulnerability. Like, hey, if I push him into deep waters and he's thinking about retirement, how much is he gonna push? And I'm not trying to shortchange Errol Spence because he showed heart throughout his career, but I've never been big on that. I've never been big on announcing your retirement prior to your retirement. I don't see the true benefit from a fighter, because fighters, they get hit in the body and then they gotta soak it up and have a poker face so their opponent doesn't know how badly they're hurt. You know what I mean? So I think it's a continuation of the poker face. So I just don't think boxing is a sport where you can have 1 foot out and 1 foot in. You got to really commit. Like, who wants to get punched in the face? Who wants to take punches to get a paycheck? And it's a hard way to earn your keep and earn your coin. So usually when fighters are talking about retirement, I don't know. It's just kind of a slippery slope, if you will, at least for me. And then he's not with Derrick James anymore. They're having issues or no longer together. So I think it's just kind of a weird, I don't know, it's like a crossroads time for Errol Spence. No longer with your longtime trainer that everybody knows you for being with, coming off a Terrence Crawford loss where you were stopped, one-sided pretty much fight. New division, and Sebastian Fundora is like 6'6", so he's way taller than Errol Spence Jr. Interesting times. Now, you guys know I've been a fan of Errol Spence Jr. I'm a fan of anybody who's uplifted and really grown the sport of boxing, and Errol Spence has definitely done that over the last several years. But who knows? I can't tell a person, a man especially, when to hang it up and when to keep fighting. That's a personal decision. Like, I wouldn't go to any of you guys' jobs and say, hey, you need to retire from this job. If you enjoy working, you're making a lot of money, who am I to tell you when? And especially when fighters, every time they're in the ring, each and every time they step up, they are truly, and I do mean this, truly risking their lives. So I don't think it's right for any of us. Now, like Greg Hardy got knocked out. So I seen a lot, he got knocked out again. And he's been knocked out several times. So I did see a lot of comments. When someone keeps getting badly knocked out, there are going to be cries for that person to possibly consider retirement. I get that. I don't think Errol Spence is anywhere near that in his career. And, you know, to be honest, I don't even know, because it's a post and delete. I don't even know if he's actually talking about retirement or something else. Because this modern day, we're seeing a lot of boxers with these cryptic messages and posts and deletes. So I'm not going to look too far into it. I wish Errol Spence well. I'll definitely be amped up. I think there's a lot of good fights. Like even this fight, Ryan keep calling him out, and that's a big fight. If you get past Fundora, Ryan saying he'll fight you at 54. Of course, check out my video. Ryan tested positive in the B sample for Ostarine, and we got to see what happens there before Ryan Garcia comes back and fight, because he could very well be suspended and his last fight could be switched to a no contest, no decision. So a couple unanswered questions. We'll see what's next for Errol Spence Jr. Could this possibly be the end? Some people say since the accident, he wasn't the same fighter. So maybe there's something he knows internally. I don't know. It's just a lot of speculation. And that's where I got to wrap it up, because that's not really my thing. Subscribe for the best in the business. And it's not even close. Will Errol Spence retire? Let me know.